Hey fans, it's 11:30. It means it's time to watch Ozark Mountain Wrestling. Sit tight because tonight's show is about to begin and you don't dare miss 1 minute.
The most exciting half hour in professional wrestling. It's Ozark Mountain Wrestling with the country's greatest wrestling stars, like the Spiders, Cactus Jack, and the Colorado Kid. So get ready for all the hard-hitting, high-flying, drop-kicking action of Ozark Mountain Wrestling.
How you doing, wrestling fans? Bert Fred is here at ringside at the ASU Armory, ladies and gentlemen, Jonesboro, Arkansas. The big news is this Monday night, Cactus Jack returns to defend the North American heavyweight title against the Colorado Kid right here at the ASU Armory. Nature Boy Buddy Landell will be here next Monday night, along with a host of other great stars. 6 big matches I'm going to be telling you about. But Cactus Jack, he's got to defend the belt this Monday night against the Colorado Kid. Let's go to our first big match. Okay, ready for another exciting week of Ozark Mountain Wrestling, fans. In the ring, in the pink, the Lightning Express. The masked men in the purple and white are the one and only Nightmares. Exciting wrestling right here at Ozark Mountain Wrestling. Greg Jones throws the Nightmare across. Oh, big hip toss. Picks him up. What's he going to do now? Sets him up. Looks like a suplex coming on the Nightmare. That's what it is. Down hard to the mat. Ladies and gentlemen, what about the news this Monday night? And I haven't told you the best part. I was just notified about an hour ago that Freddy Fargo has been given a memo, a demand from the board of directors from Ozark Mountain Wrestling. It says, Mr. Fargo, you are to bring the North American heavyweight title belt this Monday night to the Armory. You show it. Show that you have it. You must bring it to the ring in Cactus Jack's title defense. And fans, if Freddy Fargo does not bring that belt this Monday night, he will be fined $5,000. So I'm going to guess that we got a great shot of seeing that belt that we've missed the last month or so. And Freddy Fargo, I know now you know that, but I hope you really do the right thing and bring that belt Monday night. Whoa. These Nightmares are impressive, let me tell you what. Very well known throughout the country. And the Lightning Express, they're really coming into their own themselves. The fans are really getting behind them lately. And I tell you, I just expect some real big things from the Lightning Express, Greg Jones and Ricky Steele. Want to say hello to some very special people up in Paragould. First, Steve out at S&S Auto Sales. What a great guy. He's just been really good to work with all week. And I want to say hello to Steve and his family. Great fans up there in Paragould out at S&S Auto Sales. Also, my friend Terry Lamb. And importantly, Terry Lamb, because he's now one of our big sponsors there in Paragould, Terry Lamb of Terry Lamb Insurance. Fans, when you want good insurance from a reputable businessman, Terry Lamb is a place to go in Paragould. Great, great man, and he'll give you the best deal possible. Go see my friend Terry Lamb, let him know you saw it on Ozark Mountain Wrestling, and say, I want some insurance from a wrestling supporter, Terry Lamb Insurance in Paragould. Ricky Steele, and he's taking it to town on the Nightmares. Also want to say hello to my good friend Jimmy Dodd up there in Paragould. I'll tell you, that Paragould wrestling is on fire. And Jimmy Dodd City Drug, a new sponsor. Also, all you fans up there on Wednesday afternoons, 5 o'clock, my good buddy and sometimes business partner, Van Bowden, has a phenomenal radio sports talk show on KDRS every it's Wednesday afternoon from 5 to 6. Please listen and call in some wrestling questions. Van loves to talk wrestling. He was a major basketball star in Greene County, and what a great athlete he still is. In fact, we're thinking about getting him in to referee some matches real soon. But tune in that radio show. It's a great show. They talk about wrestling. They talk about hockey. They talk about baseball. It's a great sports show every Wednesday afternoon, 5 o'clock on KDRS radio, AM radio. Okay, the Nightmares. Greg Jones is not certainly died in this match, but the Nightmares have really worn him down in this one, and I'd kind of like to see the Nightmares against the Spiders sometime. What about all the big matches this Monday night at the ASU Armory for only $5? There's coupons all over town for $1 off, but for $5 you can see the North American champion, Cactus Jack, defending against Colorado Kid, Nature Boy Buddy Landell, one of the biggest feuds in all of wrestling right now. Freddy Fargo has just ignited a fire under Tracey Smothers' North versus South feud that has the whole wrestling world talking. All this plus a lot more for just $5 at the ASU Armory this Monday night, bell time of 7:30. I'd like to thank also Dale and Amy down at United Pawnbrokers, great sponsors each and every week. You can always get advanced ticket sales there. Well, I think he's got a pin, and he does. The winner's the Lightning Express.
This is your North American heavyweight champion. Coming to Jonesboro, Arkansas, April 10th, just a few short days away. And I understand I've got a challenger. I understand there's a young man coming back who wants a shot at me. Well, I stood here last week and I paid homage to the Colorado Kid. And I talked about what a promising career he'd had. Well, Colorado Kid, when I said you were out of wrestling, that was a warning that meant stay out of wrestling. Stay out of my life, or else you'll stop becoming the Colorado Kid, and you'll start becoming the Colorado bitter, broken down old man for a long time. You see, I am completely embarrassed, and I'm shocked by my behavior last week. Why? Because I was weak. Colorado Kid, this is a business to me. We get into the business of professional wrestling to win belts because the belts bring us money. And I stood here and I criticized Flamboyant Freddie. All Freddy Fargo did was eliminate the middleman. You see, he didn't make it a necessity for me to win the belt to make money. He was making me money to win the belt. It was a business move, Colorado Kid, and I'm going to take you out or keep you out of wrestling as a business move. You see, kid, I've got kids, and I've got to ask myself realistically, what's Daddy going to do when wrestling is no more an option? What's Daddy going to do when I get that one last concussion that makes me go for the rest of my lifetime? The answer, Colorado Kid, is I'm not equipped and I'm not prepared to do a hell of a lot. This is what I do. It's all I do. And when Cactus Jack gives you a beating that he says ends your career, well, it ends your career. So you want to step up and play Superman to a bunch of rednecks? Well, fly, Superman. Bang, bang! I'll shoot you down. And when you're laying on that ground and Cactus Jack is soaring high above you with a 287-pound elbow aimed right at your liver, make no mistake about it, Colorado Kid. Jack's back. And he's not here to play. Flamboyant Freddie, accept my apologies. Fans of Ozark Mountain Wrestling, accept the fact that Jack's back. Bang, bang!
Okay, let's look at all the big action this Monday night, fans, and it is a big one at the Jonesboro ASU Armory, April 10th, bell time 7:30. All seats just $5, but there are coupons all over town for $1 off, so check it out. The opening match, the Lightning Express against Slick Rick Burton and Sexy Steve Stratton. What a good opening match that's going to be. The rookie, Tim Hansen, with his father, Phil Hansen, in his corner, will take on J.R. Alzado, and Animal will be in his corner. Look at this one. 460-pound Man Mountain Mike, one-on-one against the Spider #1. The Nature Boy, Buddy Landell, invades Jonesboro this Monday night against young Scotty McKeever. The big one we've talked about earlier, North versus South, Tracey Smothers versus Spider #2. The match, the final match of the night, for all the marbles, the North American heavyweight title match, when Cactus Jack defends the title against the Colorado Kid. And ladies and gentlemen, the board of directors has notified Freddy Fargo. If he does not show up with that North American title belt, he will be fined $5,000. So I'm going to guess the belt's going to be there along with Cactus Jack this Monday night against the Colorado Kid. Well, where are we going on tour this week? Oh, the second half of the doubleheader happens Tuesday, April 11th in Paragould. This Tuesday, special night in Paragould, Labor Day Park Community Center. All the great stars are going to be there. Wednesday night in Wynn, Tracey Smothers, Buddy Landell, everyone going to be in Wynn this Wednesday. Thursday night in Hardy at the old Hardy Gym, Colorado Kids, Spiders, Man Mountain Mike, all the great stars in Hardy. And don't forget this Saturday night, Betty Morton Auto Sales, well, actually Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock, live wrestling on the car lot, Betty Morton Auto Sales in Paragould.
This is flamboyant Freddy Fargo here, standing in Arkansas, and I want to tell you people, I think you're despicable. I hate you. I hate everything you stand for. I hate you blood-leeching blood-suckers out there in this welfare state, and I hate what you've done to this country. And I hate the fact that you've sent us a hillbilly up to Washington that's turned the White House into a frat house. Him and his bunch of bullheaded bumblers. Now, that's a shoot interview. Now, I want to tell you people what I really think of the South. You people are the most ungrateful leeches I have ever met in my life. You got to learn another new word. It's called job. J-O-B. It's what you get when you get off your fat hindsides, walk down to the unemployment office, make out a few papers, and they give you a time card. Now I want to address the children of Arkansas, because you're the future of this state. I want you to look right now at your old man and your old lady sitting on the couch.
Give me that stinking mic. Hey, if you don't like these people in Jonesboro, Arkansas, and if you don't like the South, Freddy and Fargo, you can get your stinking butt back up to New York City.
Well, let me tell you something, Tracey Smothers. This man ain't going anywhere, and I'll tell you why. Because I love coming out to this spot every week and making fun of these people, because they deserve it. They're the leeches of America. This is a welfare state, and you're coming out here sticking up for it?
You dead-gum right I am, buddy. Let me tell you something. I was born in the South, I was raised in the South, and I'll die in the South. And it'll be a cold day in July. Flamboyant Freddy Fargo. Another thing, all these people out here know you're disgracing the Fargo name because a fabulous Jackie Fargo is the only Fargo around here. Now, since you want to get it down on the South, I'm challenging you, any of your boys, anybody you got. I represent the South. I'm your Huckleberry. I'm the one to come to, big boy. Bring somebody to me, man. Bring that stuff to me.
Well, I'll tell you what, Tracey Smothers, I refuse to come out here and get into a battle of wits with a man who thinks a master's degree is something that Abraham Lincoln outlawed. So if you want to challenge me, which I believe you're doing, I'm going to look you right in the face and say, anybody from the North can beat anybody from the South. And if you're man enough, you show up right here next week. I'll put one of the Spiders in there because they come from Webb City, which is just outside the Bronx. And I say to you, he can pin your shoulders 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring.
Hey, Freddy Fargo, I speak for all the people in Jonesboro, Arkansas. I'm sick of hearing your stinking mouth. I'll be here next week, and your Spiders, I'm going to be on them like a duck on a June bug.
Right here, next Monday night, Jonesboro Armory. Come and see the South go down.
Bert Prentice here at ringside, ladies and gentlemen. Tasha Simone attacks Candi Devine before the bell even sounds. Down hard to the mat. Candi Devine backs her into the rope. Throws her across. Whoa! Pulls her down by the hair. Tasha Simone rolls out. Ladies and gentlemen, big action at the ASU Armory this Monday night. 6 big matches. Cactus Jack will defend the North American heavyweight title against the Colorado Kid. Will Colorado Kid win the belt this week? Boy, I sure hope so for your fans' sake. Hey, what about the big one, too? Nature Boy Buddy Landell coming to the ASU Armory this Monday night. Packed house again this week, fans. Ladies World Title match. Tasha Simone against Candi Devine. Candi Devine brings Simone in the ring. Grabs the legs. What's she going to do? Oh, it's a Boston Crab. Candi Devine's got the Boston Crab on red-headed Tasha Simone. Big wrestling action this week also, ladies and gentlemen. Thursday night in Hardy at the old Hardy Gym. And Friday night, my friend Barbara down at the Carmichael Community Center in Searcy. This Friday night, 8 o'clock starting time. This Friday night in Searcy at the Carmichael Community Building. Hot wrestling action, Ozark Mountain Wrestling, every Saturday night right here on KAIT TV at 11:30. Candi Devine trying to get the crowd support. She's got that. She don't have to work too hard to get that. The World Ladies Champion. She's beat them all. Sensational Sherry, the Fabulous Moolah, Rockin' Robin, Wendy Richter, you name them, Leilani Kai, Candi Devine's beat them all, and she has for 11 years been the Ladies World Champion, and we're proud to have her here defending the belt against rugged Tasha Simone. And let me tell you something, I saw the world ratings this week at Pro Wrestling Illustrated, and Tasha Simone is the 4th rated lady wrestler in the world. That's saying something for Tasha Simone, but it's also saying something for Ozark Mountain Wrestling. We are bringing you top-notch wrestling talent. It doesn't get any better than the Colorado Kid. It doesn't get any more exciting than that evil, flamboyant Freddy Fargo or the Spiders or Buddy Landell. A young kid coming in, Scotty McKeever. Ladies and gentlemen, we have vowed, when I started this 8 weeks ago, I told you, I promised you top wrestling stars, and I hope that I'm making that promise come true each and every week at Ozark Mountain Wrestling live events. We need you to come out and buy the ticket to keep the doors open. Of course, it sure does help for the sponsors, Betty Morton Auto Sales, Trent's Rentals, and a host of others. We appreciate them. They help bring you this show each and every week. And I want to say a belated happy birthday. She was 1 year old last Saturday. Ariel up in Paragould, Ariel Dillon. I want to say happy birthday, and I can't wait to see you this Saturday night. Okay, Candi Devine up on top. Little Ariel Dillon, 1 year old. Her mama Diane brings you to wrestling every Saturday night there in Paragould. Packed houses every Saturday night in Paragould. Thanks to Betty Morton Auto Sales and all the fine sponsors up there. Vans Mini Mart. Great sponsors up in Paragould. Tasha Simone working on a headlock on Candi Devine. Candi Devine's got on the leg scissors, clamps them on hard. She bit her. She bit her in the legs, ladies and gentlemen. Tasha Simone bit her in the legs. She's going for the leg.
Well, I thought she was going to bite her again. Working on that knee. We're almost out of time, ladies and gentlemen. Kicks her off. Kicks her off. I'm going to have our director, Fabian Matthews, film the end of this match so we can show you. But right now, we're out of time. Whoa. Did you see that? Kicks her off. Okay, fans, I got to get on to the rest of the show, but I hope you've enjoyed this ladies wrestling so far. Well, you got one rematch. You got to make it good this Monday night against Cactus Jack for the North American heavyweight title.
That's right. Jack, I've been working hard, and I've been waiting for this chance to get my belt back. I've been wanting to bring this belt back to these people, back here to Jonesboro, Arkansas. That's where that belt belongs. It don't belong around your waist. It belongs to me, and I'm coming back for it. And Freddy Fargo, whatever you've done with that belt, I don't know if you've pawned it or what you've done with it, but it better be here that night, too.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to happen this Monday night. All seats just $4. Cactus Jack comes back to defend the belt as he has to within the 30 days. Any last comments for these great fans?
I'm thanking y'all for the support that you're giving me, and I promise I'll bring that belt back home.
Okay, we'll be right back after this word. In case you missed it earlier, fans, let's take a look at this Monday night. The Lightning Express against sexy Steve Stratton and slick Rick Burton. Rookie Tim Hansen will be there, and his father, Phil Hansen, in his corner against J.R. Alzado. The big one I want to see, Man Mountain Mike taking on Spider number 1. The Nature Boy, Buddy Landell, will take on young Scotty McKeever. North versus South, Freddy Fargo's challenge, Tracey Smothers against Spider number 2. And the big one, the North American heavyweight title match. And if you didn't hear earlier, Freddy Fargo has been notified if he doesn't show up Monday night with that belt in hand, he's going to be fined $5,000. Cactus Jack, the champion, against the Colorado Kid. Fans, everyone come out this Monday night. Come on, get behind the Colorado Kid, and let's see if he can regain this belt. One quick last look at on tour this week. Tuesday night in Paragould. Don't miss this Tuesday night. It's the second half of the big doubleheader. Paragould, April 11th, 7:30 p.m. All seats just $5 there in Paragould. There are coupons all over town for that. Wednesday night, Wynn. Thursday night, Hardy. And don't forget the big one next Saturday, Betty Morton Auto Sales in Paragould at 3 o'clock. It's all going to happen this Monday night. Spider number 1, who so rudely just walked in front of me, has to take on, you got to take on 460-pound Man Mountain Mike right here, one-on-one, and you representing
that pig farmer, that fat pig farmer, you want me to get in the ring with him? You better get in there and do some deodorizing in
You
that
signed
ring.
the match.
I have an open contract. I'll wrestle anybody. If that fat tub of fun wants to get in the ring with me, I'm gonna knock 10 pounds off of his face.
And you're going to represent the North and take on Tracey Smothers one-on-one.
Tracey Smothers, that redneck goof wants on me? I don't think so. Listen, the North won at first. The North is going to win now. Tracey Smothers, we beat you up last week. What do you want? Just wait till you see we did those other two goofs. We're going to do the same thing to you. Are you really stupid?
Well, right now we're going to show a clip.
It's not
and
called Ozark Mountain Wrestling. It's called Spider Wrestling Federation. And when are you going to get that right? When are you going to get it right that we are this federation?
We're going to take a clip now from a match a few weeks back, and I got to admit, you guys were impressive on your win over Shawn Taylor and Kenny Kelly.
You don't need to tell us what we are. We know what we are.
Ha! Let's go to that match.
And this is the flamboyant one, Freddy Fargo, and it seems to be that I'm getting into the habit of purchasing the last few minutes here on OMW to send out as a warning to our next opponent. Now, what we have in the ring right now is Spider number 1, Spider number 2 from the great Northeast against Kenny Kelly and Shawn Taylor, two, I believe, Memphis imports, so, you know, they don't matter. They're from the South, and, you know, what's Memphis known for other than bad fish, you know? Now, watch this, because this Monday night at the ASU Armory, this match is going out as a warning to Tracey Smothers, who stood toe-to-toe with the flamboyant one last Monday night, throwing challenges back and forth. Who's better, the North? Who's better, the South? And everybody listening to my voice already knows that any wrestler, and I repeat, any wrestler from the North can beat any wrestler from the South. Tracey Smothers didn't believe me. You fans there at the ASU Armory didn't seem to believe me. Well, this Monday night, Spider number 2 is walking to the ring to face Tracey Smothers one-on-one. This is North versus South Monday night. And I'm telling you people right now, there is no way, absolutely no way that Tracey Smothers and his Southern fried hindside is going to step into that ring and beat Spider number 2. I am walking out of there Monday night with Spider number 2 with his hand raised in victory. And I'm telling you right now, Tracey Smothers, you are not walking out of that ring. You will be carried from that ring. Now, I want you to pay real close attention, Tracey Smothers, because this is what you're in for Monday night. He just took off Shawn Taylor's head. Now, under normal circumstances, we just go for a pin here, but no. Spider number 1 remembered, this is a boy from the South. Pinning him ain't good enough. We gotta beat him silly. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen, and particularly look at that Tracey Smothers. Now, you all saw the interview that I had with Tracey Smothers earlier in the show, and I want you people to know that that interview was heavily censored. You heard me right. It was heavily censored. And when I complained and when I said, hey, this is America, I was told, no, this is Arkansas. We practice censorship here. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to tell you what I said. I'm not going to try to sneak it in here, but I am telling you that I'm walking to the ring Monday night with a wrestling machine, and we are putting you down, Tracey Smothers. The North will leave the ring successful, and I'd like to say that the South may someday rise again, but it never mattered anyway. You can't rise when you were never up there. And I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, right now, the Spiders are riding high. They are riding high, and so is the flamboyant one. And to the person, whoever that was out there that said, oh, it's lonely at the top, all I can say is, hey, buddy, you ain't never been there, because it ain't lonely. Now, look at this, Tracey Smothers, and I'm telling you, Tracey Smothers, if by any chance, which is so remote, it's so remote, if there is a chance that you could return to a wrestling ring after Monday night, buddy, you just bring anybody from the South out for a one Northern wrestler after the other at you. Come on, you hillbillies. Wake up! Wake up! You're a welfare state. Don't you realize that? You've been leeching off us for decades now, and we're sick and tired of it. Freddie Fargo's here with the Spiders to put an end to this. Now watch this, Tracey Smothers. Watch this, because Monday night we're going to be slapping you around like this. Check it out, Tracey. Here it comes. This is gonna be you right there. We're gonna splatter you all over the mat, Tracey Smothers. You have walked into something that you're gonna regret for the rest of your life, because it is going to end your wrestling career. And a little bit of this we'll throw at you too, Tracey. Are you ready for that, Tracey Smothers? I think not. Monday night, ASU Armory, 7:30 bell time. That's gonna be you in the middle of the ring, Tracey Smothers, and any referee that gets in our way is gonna follow the suit of that one. Look at this. Take them on, Spiders. That's it, Tracey Smothers. This is what's in store for you Monday night, 7:30.
say need from the people must come on with my own style. I ain't blind when I'm gonna make sure I'll find a way to get a win, cause it's the real thing. The music flows, the ladies rhymes.